Alrighty guys, so welcome back to my channel today, and we are doing another Sims building video. So this is actually episode 2 of Design and Decorate. So I'm honestly excited for this today because it's a Sims video, and who doesn't love Sims? But the good part is Sims 3, and you're wondering like, why is he building the Sims 3? I thought it was going to be Sims 4. No, it's going to be for all the Sims series. So Design and Decorate, my vision of everything is basically building and designing anything that has to do with the Sims. Like I want to build in the Sims 4, 3, and 2, maybe 1. I have Sims 1. I can probably make it work, but I don't know if I can make it work though. But who knows? But I am building in the Sims 3 today, and I want to try and do this weekly because weekly sounds a lot better, and it keeps you guys coming back for more. Cause like you guys loved the first episode, and it got like literally thousands. Well, not thousands. I wish I did. But no, I got a lot of comments in the last video, and honestly, I was so shocked. I'm like, no one's gonna like this. It's gonna be so lame. Yada yada yada. No one's gonna like watch it. I was wrong. I was like, oh my gosh, I was flipping amazing. So yeah, honestly, with something that makes me want to like build and design things, like I love like mismatching and decorating different type of things in The Sims anyway. So like with the City Living expansion pack, it made me feel a lot more inspired to like do much better and do much more. So like, why not do that in The Sims 3? Because we have constraint for elevation and some other and terrain tools, and as well as creative style. So I'm like, why not just go back to that anyway? So I'm like, let's just do it anyway. So honestly, I was having a little bit of a struggle with building this because, like I said, I haven't built in a long time in The Sims 3. Yeah, I haven't built a long. It's been a long time since I last built in Sims 3. I think the last build I did was for a Sims 3 Generations LP that I was doing, but canceled because the save file was corrupted and it wasn't not working. So I built that for that house, and I think that was the last house that I built for Sims 3. And now I'm doing it again. And honestly, I think I did a little bit better because that house was ugly as heck. I hated it, but it was great, and it wasn't okay for a house that I was kind of building because I used constraint for elevation and I used like terrain tools for that house. But this house, it was more of I only used constraint for elevation for like the bottom part for the garage, but nothing else as for the rest of the house because it didn't seem to need it anyway. And I watched a lot of tutorials. I had to rewatch a lot of tutorials to basically learn how to build in The Sims 3 again. And it took a lot of trial and error. It was worth it. It took me 4.5 hours to build. Oh my gosh, the creative style was my I was in creative style like literally for like forever. I was going in and out all the time for creative style. I'm like, oh, I can like change this, change that. I was like literally everywhere with this creative style. I'm like, how do I stop? I don't know. So that was kind of my process with that. So there's going to be a lot of things going on with this build because, like I said, it took me 4.5 hours, and Sims 3 is very tedious. It's very laggy. It's very I wouldn't say it's unplayable. It's kind of hard to play in The Sims 3 because it's very open world and things happen at once, and it's like all over the place, and it was hard to like navigate and rotate my camera. It was really hard for me. I was like literally frustrated as heck, and I hated it so much that I'm like, I want to quit. But no, I was not gonna quit, and I made it work. So everything is all good and fine and dandy. So this house actually has 4 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. And I'm calling it Mellow Woods. And I got that name off of Twitter because I asked people on Twitter like around like 4 a.m. in the morning to give me name suggestions for this house. And I was like, okay, Mellow Woods is a thing. I'm going to use it. And I honestly love it. So I was kind of looking at a lot of house building videos on YouTube. I was watching a lot of SpringSims and James Supply and Delagrissy and some other builders as well in The Sims 3 as well. But mostly I realized that those 3 people are kind of they're very good at building, and as well as some other people in the Sims community who did Sims 3 videos building ones, like Dutch Sim 4 Master and then Krill Sims and Curtis Parody and other people who build in the community as well. But those like pretty the well-known people. But anyway, enough of that. So the audio for this of like the clips that I was like talking over right now is literally just SpringSims and James and Delagrissy. Not gonna lie, because I was just kind of listening to them and it was kind of playing on a loop. But as I like, it's like this is like the second part of the clip that I was kind of going for. And when I got to like the third clip, which you'll see like in probably like 4 minutes of this video, it was like a 3-hour like session of me just building straight on. I was very indecisive. I'm very picky with like the layout and as well as like the wallpaper of the house because I really didn't know what looked good. Like I said, I'm not a builder. I'm not a builder in The Sims 3. I guess I would say I'm a builder in The Sims 4 more because I played it for like at least 2 years. And I think I have a little bit more experience in The Sims 4 than The Sims 3. So hopefully I can get better at The Sims 3. So thinking that the next episode for Design and Decorate will be in The Sims 2. And then after that, I might go back to The Sims 4 and like rotate it as I go around. But if you guys want to see like more videos of a certain game for Sims, just let me know in the comments below and I'll like kind of do that. So if you like want to see another Sims 3 video for next week, let me know so I can kind of plan that ahead and do that. So, but if you guys want to see like a Sims 2 more or like Sims 4, or you want to see like another Sims 4 rather than Sims 2, let me know. But if you want to see a Sims 2 and then you want me to like, do like rotations of the game, just let me know. Like I said, just always let me know in the comments below because I will always listen to them. I will always read them. I can physically listen to you guys. Only if you like you talk to me on Skype or whatever. But anyway, enough of that. So I would say this is more of a family home, and I built this house in absolute the world that came with Sims 3 pets. See, I was saying this to myself when I was building this. I was like saying I cannot pronounce the word, so I'm gonna say the world that came with Sims 3 pets, and I'm gonna say it like that. So at first I was thinking like, how am I going to lay out this whole house and how I was gonna like look on the inside? Had no clue. And like at this very point, I was like, okay, all the wallpaper right here looks very cool. I actually do like it. And I came back to it like after like, I think it was around, I think the 2-hour mark of me building this. I was like, I don't like it. It looks hideous. I don't want it. So I decided, you know, I'm going to go and change the whole entire house again. But I kept the brown wallpaper of it because it felt a little bit more needed per se, and I really love how I laid out this pathway, but what I did not realize is that I needed to add a fence, so I forgot to do that. But overall, everything looks fine. I love the flowers. The flowers are just my favorite ones that I actually kind of placed down because I was like all over the place. I was like, place one right here, place one right there, place one everywhere. So that's what I kind of did there. And with the fencing, I was kind of confused on which one I wanted to use, and I couldn't find like the white picket fence, like the tall one, like that one, like that, the gate. But I found it later on, like about 20 minutes after I was like building all this and figuring out where it was at. So I decided to go ahead and change it to white, and it made it all clear and fine and dandy to it. And me was being Sims 3 that's laggy and it's not as fun. It was so like, okay, it was hard. It was hard rotating my camera. I'm like, oh my gosh, why Sims 3? Why you do this to me? Why you try to lag on me when I'm trying to build something like very cool and creative and fun for the series? And like, I want it to be looking cool, but you're not letting me do it. But overall, I don't care. It was fun. So I sped it up to the max, and well, not really to the max, but fast enough where the video wouldn't be too long. So it's about 28 minutes long, and I've been talking for like at least 8 minutes so far, and I have 20 more minutes to go. Yay! So okay, the first floor, it was very hard. Well, it was hard because I didn't know what doors to place down, and as well as since it's a creative design building series, I wanted to make it very as creative as possible. But I decided like, oh well, since it's gonna be a creative series, I have to be creative with the flooring and the design of the purpose. So that was very hard for me. So hopefully next time when I build another Sims 3 house, it will be more creative. And I didn't really go full out with the decorating purpose of this build just because it was, like I said, it's my first one since a while. And I wanted to make it not too cluttered, but look decent and usable and kind of functional for you guys to actually use in your game. So this game, yeah. This build is actually, I don't know if I can put this on the exchange or not. I will have to see about that. But I do have a MediaFire link down in the description below for you guys to download it. But if it's on the exchange, it's on the exchange, so you guys can download it. Hopefully it is, but I'm not really sure. But yeah, that's what's kind of going with that there. And I was kind of playing around with the creative style for the doors, and I decided to use like the plain white doors that are kind of like more structured. to fit the house of the style. So I used those, and I really had fun like using these, what would you call it? I had fun using the wood. Yes, the wood for the flooring and as well as the half wall as well, because in my Sims 4 design and decorate building series that I did for the first episode for Penny's apartment, I used this for my city living let's play, I used this half wall to kind of section off the living room and the kitchen, and I used that, and I honestly did love it and it looked really, really cool. So I decided, might as well just do it again and put it there. So there's actually one master bedroom as well as three, there's 4 bedrooms and as well as 2 bathrooms. So the master bedroom is pretty much more of a brown type of stone, more like, it's very neutral colors, but it has a little bit of a sense of pop of color in it to make it look more unique. And I did use a lot of creative style in this build to make it semi-decent. So there's a lot of things that are going to be changing in this house, and it's going to be a lot of going in and out of creative style. So hopefully you like that, but if you don't, then oh well. Too bad for sad, but whatever. I don't know what else to talk about this build though. This build is like kind of long, and I don't know how to accommodate Sims 3 builds because it's been, like I said, a long time since I last done a speed build in Sims 3. And I think I practiced for a while, and I think I got a little bit better in the Sims 3 with building wise. Gameplay wise, not so much. Well, I guess gameplay wise it's very, very simple and very easy, but building wise not so much. And I had a little bit of fun with like decorating the little office area, but I made this room right here. It was gonna be an office, but then at first I changed it into like a little bit of a gaming room slash like, yeah, most looking at a gaming room with a foosball table, a keyboard, I think, and as well as something else in there, but I can't remember. But the kitchen right itself is kind of small, but it's very sizable for your Sims to walk around in it, and the door actually leads to the garage. And I had a little bit of fun with the garage as well. Well, I didn't do too much. I added a woodworking table in there, and as well as some posters for what's it called? For some like, okay, so the poster of itself, it has like wrenches and like wood stuff, like wool, like your mechanic stuff that you actually have to make stuff. I don't know tools. All I know is a Phillips head screw and a screwdriver. That's all I know. Everything else, I'm very clueless. So so I didn't know where I was going to like plan this out. Like at first I didn't know it was going to be a family home at this point of this time of this video. And I realized that, oh, so it's going to be fine. And I was kind of figuring out how I was going to make this little front area, the entrance area, cool. So I kind of put some like layouts and like kind of weird designs onto it to make it look interesting, but then I came back to it to make it look more different. So I added something like around on top of the rug, and as well as like these like small little frame pictures like right there. I added those on top of each other and changed like the layout of it as well onto the side of that little bookshelf case thing to make it look so cool. And I actually do kind of like the little creative style, so I wish we had creative style in The Sims 4, but wish we did, but sadly we don't. But one day we will, maybe, I don't know, probably not, but we can always hope and dream, and hopefully, yeah, we can just hope and dream when we get creative style. But I guess in The Sims 4 right now we have a lot of like creative like diversity and a lot of like colors and palettes, like a lot of color palettes in The Sims 4 that we can actually use. And the design team and the art team for The Sims 4 are like phenomenal. Like they are just like how? It's like, how do you do this? Like, teach me your ways, please. Like, not gonna lie, because that stuff is like flipping amazing. And like looking back at The Sims 3, how they kind of designed everything, it looks very, very realistic and very like homey vibe. I guess like if you end up using like the right colors, it looks more homey and a little bit more cozy. And that's why I'm using the mellow woods. And this person said it looks a bit more of a cozy family home, which I totally agree. And for the life of me, I could not find a flippin' fireplace. Did not realize until like close to the end of the build, I realized that the fireplaces were in the build, like the building, like the build section, not the buy section, but the build section. I'm like, how dumb am I? I'm like, I don't think we have fireplaces in The Sims 3. That must be like, I was like looking at all these other like different building videos on YouTube. And I'm like, oh, they must be using custom content or whatever. I am so dumb. I'm like, they literally were in the building section for the whole time. I was there for the exact time. Like, really? It was there the whole time? I'm so dumb. I'm like, yes, I am. I should literally put a sign saying dumb, like literally all the way all across my forehead. But yeah, I don't know a lot of stuff about like building cheats and stuff like that, like the buy the bug cheat or something like that. I wanted to use that, but I didn't know what the cheat was, so I decided not to do that for now. But hopefully one day I will get better. Like I said, we'll get better in The Sims 3 for building wise, and then I can build much bigger and better houses for you guys to like have in your game. So like I said, if you want to see more Sims 3 builds, let me know in the comments below, and I will kind of plan that accordingly for you guys to watch. Wait, what was it? I was gonna make this like at first it was gonna be an art room and like kind of diverse area, but first I was like, no, I'm gonna make it a gaming room where it has games and like foosball and a stereo and like a dart thing. And what I realized, I didn't realize it, but I know I have it. I have 70s, 80s, and 90s stuff pack, and I'm like, can I just go ahead and do another Sims 3 build right now? Because I want to build a disco floor or like a disco place with like, I don't know, like a 70s themed build and like an 80s themed build and like a 90s theme build. I'm like, can I just do that like now? Can I just like do it now or something like that? Because I honestly really want to do that. Like I want to do like a back in the day type of build where like a 70s type of like some, I don't know. I want to do some that looks kind of cool. I think that'd be kind of fun. I don't know, but I get pumped about new things when I look at new things in The Sims. I'm like, oh, so that's in the game. Did not know that at all. And then I realized, oh, I had it in my game for about 3 years. So yeah. But I think that I can actually kind of build a little bit more onto that. So hopefully I can probably do like a different type of build that doesn't relate to design and decorate, but maybe kind of do it anyway because it's all about building and decorating and stylizing everything as well. So I might as well make every single build that I do design and decorate. So there'll be a lot of episodes for design and decorate. So I have a couple of builds in mind. Plus I have to do another Sims 4 build actually for a collab that I have to do with somebody. So you'll know who that is. I just have to kind of like I had to push myself. Like I already started like building it, like designing the layout of it that I wanted to make it as. I just kind of finished putting up the walls. And that's like literally all I have to do. I have to like put up the walls, but my life has been so busy that I'm like, I have no time for building. Hence why I stayed up until 4 a.m. in the morning to like finish this build. I was like, I am determined to finish this build, put it up today because I want to put it up today, and then I want to put up Planet Coaster today as well. So I'm like, let me go ahead and put Planet Coaster up too as well. Might as well. But Planet Coaster came out today for the beta. The beta version. And honestly, I'm like, oh my gosh, can we just have that in my game today? Which I kind of do. I'm going to actually like put it in my game now. So I can install it and have it in my game. So we can have that in due time. So if you guys want to like see Planet Coaster builds on this channel, as well as some 4 builds, like, okay, if you want to, since design and decorate is not strictly, well, I said it's strictly Sims builds, but I'm thinking that I want to make it as like other type of builds. Like I want to do like Skyline builds. I want to do like Planet Coaster builds. I don't know. I want to do like everything like building simulator games like Planet Coaster and as well as City Skylines and like Sims. I want to do all that in this design and decorate like series. So it's just now like the series itself is just now starting off. Like last week I put up Penny's apartment for City Living of the new expansion pack because I wanted to do that as well because Penny Pizzazz is a very well-known sim in San Myshuno. Might as well redecorate her apartment the way she is supposed to have it as her apartment. But all good in the hood is all fine and dandy, and I think that she will end up being a very successful person one day in her lifetime, but we can always hope and dream. Let's just say hope and dream. But yeah, I feel like a little bit much happier now that we have more design tools in what's it called? In The Sims 4. But with The Sims 3, it added so many different varieties of like things in here. And honestly, I took like a moment like to think like, wow, I never really thought we had this much stuff in The Sims 4. The Sims 3 until now. So I'm like, I need to like literally slow my roll and like take my time with building, because I honestly, whenever I build, I end up doing like as a long session. Like I don't stop building. Like I end up like when I start something, I have to finish it. Like every single build that I ever started, I always finish it. Like the live stream build that I did for City Living for that penthouse, I'm finishing it. Like, I'm going to be furnishing it, at least, I'm going to be starting it tomorrow. Well, probably no, actually I'm going to start it today after I finish my Sims 4 build with my collab build, and then I'll start that one, and then that penthouse will be up tomorrow, so you guys can watch that. But honestly, I feel like that this is going to be all over the place, but still, I don't care. It's all about building, and I talk about the build sometimes in this build. I feel like that in Sims 4, people don't talk about the build because it's Sims 4 most of the time, but in Sims 3, it was a lot easier to talk about the build because, I don't know, I guess it gave more of a homey aesthetic vibe to it. I don't know, I guess that's what I see in builds for Sims 3 wise, because it was like a new game with like more open world and very realistic tones to it. And I felt like people couldn't kind of relate to it because it looked so realistic and homey vibe, and people just can talk about it days on and days in, like talk about days and days and days. Like, I can literally talk about The Sims 3 all day if I could, which I probably can't anyway. But I can pretty much talk about Sims like all day in my life. I can just talk about, like, people say, oh, so you play The Sims? Yes, let me tell you a story. But no, I could honestly do that for like days on days. Like, I could just literally just talk about Sims all day. I probably will. So for the past like week, I've been wearing like all my Sim shirts that I've been getting. Well, that I have in my closet. So I'm like, I should just wear this to school. It's a shirt that I should always wear all the time because I'm like, I'm proud to play The Sims. I don't care what other people think about it. Like, it's just a simulation game. It's a kiddie game. No, it's not. When people say like, oh, so you play Sims, and yeah, good luck with that. And you say like, oh, so you play that kiddie game called The Sims? No. Let me correct you for a second. Like, that is not a kid's game. Let me just like correct you. Let me just put you in line. Like, let me just put you straight. Like, let's get this straight. Sims is not a game. It's like my life. It's like my life. I need it to live. Not really to live. Well, I would say not really. Yeah, I wouldn't say really to live because Sims. It's just a game, but it's not a game to me because I feel that Sims is like my safe haven. Because every time I like want to be alone, or I want to try and like be, or like have like some quiet time for myself, I always play The Sims. Like, no other game that I ever play. Like, I play Sims like the majority of my time. Like, when I come home, I do my homework and then I play Sims, and then I record videos and I upload them. I just do it every single day, and I feel a little bit better that way. So yeah, I just feel like The Sims is where home is at. It just makes me feel a little bit better about myself, it just makes me feel better about myself and some other things as well. So it really has changed my life, like dramatically, like a lot. Like, ever since I started playing Sims, I started to be a little bit more happier, a lot more upbeat, and a lot more crazier, as you cannot tell by the voice of my tone. I don't know my life. But no, yeah, I started to be a little bit more happier, a lot more upbeat, a lot more outgoing, and just a lot more better about myself. So I feel like that Sims has helped me a lot in my lifetime. Like I said, I've been playing Sims for 16 years now, and honestly, it has helped me dramatically. So, and like being able to be invited to EA, I'm like, what? That's like a dream come true. I was like literally stunned. I'm like, what is this? I'm like, what is going on? Like, what is happening today? And I was like so happy that I feel a little bit more, I don't know, I would say I feel appreciated, I guess, that all the hard work has, like, all my hard work has paid off. And like, wow, that's pretty nice to see that they are watching me, and like they're seeing that I have some potential, and that I have an influence on people. I'm like, wow, that's kind of like wow, like, whoa. So that really made me feel a bit more happy about myself. I'm like, thank you so much for actually kind of like give me the chance to like influence other people and making me like be better about myself. Like, I don't know, I would say like giving me the chance to prove myself and giving me the chance to like influence others to do better. I don't know. It's just something that I do. I don't know. But like I said, I honestly love this build so much, and I love The Sims so much. I would continue to play it for like ever, and I will continue to play it forever and ever till the day I die. Probably I will. Not gonna lie. But still, I feel like that The Sims is a very, very creative platform. I would say it can be your safe haven if you ever feel alone or just want to just be alone or you just want to like have some quiet time or just have some creative time when it comes to like just being yourself. Like, I guess when Sims, like, you can be yourself, you can, like, no one will judge you, you can be whoever you want to be. I just feel like that's kind of what The Sims is, and it's kind of a fun thing. That's why I continue to support it. That's why I continue to play it. I never really get bored with The Sims anyway, because I always find a way to be more creative and more different, and more diverse to it. So and that's what I feel like that The Sims has done for me. It helped me be more creative and more diverse, and that's why I'm going to be a graphic designer / filmmaker in school. So that's what I'm going for, and it has helped me a lot. So with me making machinimas and making like different type of videos for Sims, it has really helped me find my passion of what I really want to do in life, and I'm glad that I finally found something I want to do. And what I realized, I don't have to take math. So I'm like, okay, well, that's fun for me. I don't have to take math anymore. I'm all good in the hood. But yeah, so we're getting close to the end of this video and to the screenshots, and I really hope you guys actually enjoyed this build. Let me know in the comments below if you guys love this house, or do you have like this house in your own personal gameplay. Just let me know what you guys think, and I really do appreciate if you guys share this around to all your friends and family and let them know that how much you love The Sims, or how much you love my build videos, or how much you love my videos in general. But yeah, just let me know in the comments below what do you guys think about this build in general. And yeah, like sharing this video really helps a lot, because it tells people that you like this series and you like this build, and it just really helps my channel a lot. So yeah, so give this video a like and subscribe, and I will see you guys all in the wait, hold up. No, the magazine by the toilet, I laughed. I'm like, only me would do that. Only me would do that. But anyway, I'm an utter mess. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Feel free to comment down below your thoughts and suggestions. And I will see you guys all in the very next video. I just realized there's a yellow thing on the floor of that rug. I just realized that. Well, that's interesting. Oh, from the dirt thing. Okay, enough of that. I need to end this video. Like, what the heck is going on with my life? Literally, that's why I say my life is an utter mess all the time, because it literally is. I'm like, I can never stop talking. I need to stop. One day in my life, like one day I can end up stop talking, but that probably won't happen. But still, I'm still talking. I don't know why I'm doing it anyway, but still, I don't know. But like I said, share this video and comment and subscribe, and I will see you guys all in the very next video. Bye!